Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. You know what time it is. It's that time again where we do a recap of the game that was played yesterday / this morning. And now we're going to talk about the game that was played between the British against Panama and also Portugal against Colombia. I cannot believe I stayed up all night to watch the game between Portugal against Colombia. What a disappointing, boring game it was. It had nothing. Nothing. I should have been sleeping and snoring, but I decided to watch the game just to bring you the analysis. But it was a rather disappointing game. If you have been following my recap of the game so far and how I analyzed the game, you know that I've always supported the Portuguese team and also because of Ronaldo. But this time, I think the Portuguese are really disappointing. I'm very, very disappointed to say because I have said they have the best midfield in the competition by far. But the midfield is becoming nothing. They are not showing anything. They're not showing any control. So far, they've not taken control of any game. I don't consider the Uzbekistan game as a game because Uzbekistan, that was expected of the Portuguese to do. But when they have an opposition that matches a bit of a status, they don't deliver the way they should have delivered, which is a shame to see. Actually, it's a disappointing game. Bruno Fernandes had the opportunity to win, to score. Well, what a miss! And João Felix as well could have scored two good clear-cut chances, and they just wasted it. They went back to the game, the same pattern they played against Congo, where they could not penetrate a defense, and that is quite disappointing to say and to see because with the kind of midfield they have, you expected them to have a cutting edge over every other defense, where they are able to pass those killer passes, where you could create those killer passes to Ronaldo or to anyone else. But they were just pedestrian, I think the word pedestrian becoming my favorite word because I tend to kind of use it each time now with the game because that's the only thing I see. They had no fight, they had no identity, they had no determination. That is why the Argentina team, to me, are kind of now better than the Portuguese team because you see them fight. You see that zeal in them. You see them, scrap it out with you. They push, they shove, they show you the passion. But the Portuguese team don't have it. And I don't know why. It's like they don't want to win the competition. They should win. They have a generational squad that can make them win the competition. But for some reason, they are not taking advantage of it. If you cannot beat Colombia, you think you can beat France, Spain, Argentina, Brazil, and even England or Netherlands? If you can't beat Colombia, you cannot beat these people I've just mentioned. With the lights of people like João Felix, Bruno Fernandes, João Neves, Vitinha, and Ronaldo, and you can't not beat Colombia, and you played so dry yesterday, so disappointing. I'm so angry because I've always supported the Portuguese team. You ask me why I'm so angry because I've always supported them. I expected more from them. With the generational squad they have, they should be doing better by now. Because if you cannot win the World Cup this year, I don't think you can win it in the next 4 years. But who knows what will happen then anyway. I don't have a crystal ball to see what's going to happen. But I'm just saying, this is a good chance for them to win it. Apart from France, Spain has not been top-notch so far. France has been the most outstanding team in the whole competition, winning 3 of the game by good margins, 3-1 and 3-0, and also 4-1 win, which is something that is good. Argentina has also done the same, but they've played against lesser opposition and less intensity than the French team has. The Spanish team, already, only against Algeria they won. The rest of the team, you could tell, against Saudi Arabia. So for me, the France still remain number one, but the Portuguese team has been a disgrace so far, and I don't think they will go far. So with that performance, I hereby bring them down from the top 5 to 7th place. The Netherlands have overtaken the Portuguese in my ranking of the favorite to win the competition. That is because of what you guys did. That is why you're getting this rating. Play better next time. Show me some power. Show me some energy. Show me that you can win the show me you want to win, all these defense of Ronaldo we are having, against Messi and all this time. Messi did well yesterday. And the British team, now just take me to the British team. They were great. No, they were not great. They were average. They were playing against Panama. And against Panama, they left it late. I thought there was going to be a 0-0 draw, just like the game against Ghanaians. But to their credit, they scored. And Jude Bellingham, again, the man of the match, took a goal and an assist as well. Beautiful cross to Harry Kane. Harry Kane became the all-time England scorer in the World Cup with 11 goals, beating Gary Linker, I guess that's his name, with 10 goals, which is good to see, breaking on our record and making a record. Harry Kane, go Harry Kane. I don't think the English team are set yet to win the World Cup. I don't think they have identity. In the game, you might say that Cole Palmer or Phil Foden should have been included. I don't need those two people. I think the person that should have been brought in should have been Alexander Arnold. But when you had when your right back James is injured, you need someone like Arnold to be able to make those passes, those forward runs for Harry Kane and put the ball into the box, because your right back James is injured. So the mistake I think he made was not taking Arnold there. I think he wanted to make a statement and stamp his authority. That's why he didn't take Phil Foden, he didn't take Cole Palmer, and he didn't take Arnold. I think it was a mistake for not taking Arnold because he need that extra man defense there. I don't know how the English team will fare against opposition like the French team or the Spanish or the Argentina or the Brazilian team or even the Netherlands team. So they have to up their game because they lack identity. They might have won 2-0, but they lack identity. It was against Panama and they struggled. And Panama did had a goal ruled out for offside. They had many shots not on target, but if you play against better opposition, the British team is not up to it. So they have to step up. They simply have to step up in the next round, because this mistake will not be accepted. Because you make a mistake, you're gone. You're playing against better team, good opposition team. So I don't know how it's going to go, but the British team are not giving me any confidence. But I place them above Portugal based on what I have seen. Portugal drew 2 and won 1. The British team, England, won 2 and drew 1. So they are better than the Portuguese. So that's my recap and analysis on the game that was played between the Portuguese against Colombia and also England against Panama. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video where I'll be talking about the game that was played, Argentina against Jordan and Austria against Algeria. What an entertaining game it was. Much better. I didn't regret watching that one.